This is M.Oh.T.Bee with what I believe to be bombshell information that really is the icing on the cake when proving that someone knew that something was going to happen in East Palestine before it did. We now have proof. All these local farmers and residents coming forth and saying that they were approached by our government and its agencies a week before this derailment, and they were asked if they would wear these My ID emergency service surveillance bracelets, or these biometric trackers, so to speak, tracking your heart rate, your breathing, all of that. So these people just show up of all places on the planet a week before this goes down, like, oh, you might want to wear this monitor. Well, why? Why would anyone want to? Most people say they ignored it because they didn't expect anything to happen. Well, this is a dead giveaway that someone knew something big time was going to go down. When you show up the week before handing these things out, man, this is as obvious as it gets. And let's look at all the other supposed coincidences, which I don't believe in coincidences. The CDC just came out and updated their guidelines right before this happened. They updated its profile on vinyl chloride specifically, removing a section on how the chemical affects children. Then we come to find out that there's a movie, White Noise, that was shot and filmed in this exact town on this exact situation. You can't make it up. You talk about being telegraphed. I'm telling you right now, call it what you want. To me, this is the icing and the cherry on top. This digital ID is everything. This is where they're taking all this stuff globally. But to show up before this event and hand these things out, come on. You've got to be ignorant not to see what's going on here. I'm going to leave links. I'm going to break this down further on the live stream. So make sure to join me Monday and Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern, W777. You'll find links below in the description. Hit that subscribe button for more. Much love. This is M.Oh.T.Bee. We're finding out that fire departments are now responding to an explosion at a manufacturing business in Bedford, Ohio, this afternoon. This is on Alexander Road. The business listed as a location that deals with brass and bronze alloys. So it's a metal manufacturer. It's unclear what caused this explosion or if there's anyone injured in it. But you can see here there is a massive plume of smoke. And no doubt there's probably some harmful chemicals in this cloud of smoke. So I would say anyone around this area, use caution right now. With everything that we just witnessed coming out of East Palestine, Ohio, it doesn't look like the officials are going to be putting any alerts out for the people. So we're doing our best here to try to get an alert out for the folks out there in Bedford. This is near Cleveland. Go over here to the wind map real quick. You can see that out of this area of Bedford, it's 7 miles per hour pushing to the south, right out of the area, and then to the southeast. And oddly enough, this plume is going to be pushing down toward Youngstown, right below Youngstown, and that's East Palestine, right there on that border area, right there. So that's the winds currently coming off the lake out of Cleveland, and this is very near Cleveland, closer to Cleveland than any other big city there. Just Bedford. You've got a plume of smoke heading your way or around in your area. So if you know anyone here, reach out, let them know. This is the latest. Make sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram for more. Follow me also on W777, where I'm going live Monday and Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern, for Underground World News Live, talking about this and a whole lot more in greater detail. Hope to see you guys there.
Come. Shalom, shalom, Israel.
Shalom.
We're the brothers from the GMS Phoenix camp coming back at you with Lord's will and the edifying lesson. As always, before we start, we like to give all the praises, honor, and glory unto
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rekakodash.
Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, our teachers. Shalom to you, brothers, pushing and teaching this truth across the four winds of this earth. And as always, peace, blessings, and many salutations to you, sincere Akim Wa'akwa, for giving all diligence in these last days.
Shalom to all you Akim, you Akwati brothers, and you few sisters that subscribe to this doctrine that was given through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Ashai, to our beloved elder apostles, on down to the elder bishops, elders, and Akim pushing this gospel in truth and in sincerity today. Peace, blessings, and salutations be unto you and your households. And as you see, for the title of the lesson, it's everything M.O.T.Bee, right? With the little subheader being, plots and schemes, right? So as you've seen in these two videos that were pulled up, me and the brother we were watching these videos prior, and just, going over and just looking at each other like, wow, man, like, hey, Esau's got something planned, man. Yep. Because as we know that there's no such thing as coincidences, right? There's a season, a time, and a purpose to everything under the heavens, man. And again, Esau has this plan, which you can see, right? The average person can ultimately see right through, this whole plan that this devil has, man. Because how is it that you have a train derailment, right, of so many cars, and so many of those cars have, basically harsh chemicals, right? A major one, right, being that vinyl chloride, that ultimately just spills out, right? 1.1, what is it? They just, from the site, they got rid of 1.1 million, 1.1 million pounds or million gallons of, of that chemical from that soil, that was ultimately there. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of excavating and trying to clean up that area that's going on, but yet and still what happened is those chemicals are leaking out everywhere, and it's affecting the people. People are now getting rashes, right, on their body, right? They're getting rashes on their body, that plume cloud that happened the very first time, and basically put all these different chemicals in the air. So not only people are getting rashes, from touching certain things or whatever it may be, and they're actually breathing these chemicals in. It's affecting the wildlife, it's affecting the nature, everything like that is basically being affected because of this train derailment, right? And there's already so much wrong with how that situation alone and how the government is handling that situation already, right? The government, FEMA not sending out no aid. The government still hasn't declared a state of emergency there. There's literally no one coming and sending any aid to those people that were in Ohio and East Palestine, right? You have the average person, right, giving out water out the back of their freaking their vehicles, man. Trying to help each other out, man. The government's not helping. So that right there is just a red flag. You know what I mean? Why is the government not helping, but yet they're willing to send billions, trillions over to Ukraine to fuel this war, man? You know what I mean? Which we understand what's going on. We understand, Esau's plan, right? Because then you non-coincidentally, right? Yeah, how such a coincidence, right? You have another situation of basically a plant dealing with a whole bunch of metals basically goes up in flames, and there's, dealing with metals and stuff like that. You know what I mean? There's going to be chemicals that you're going to deal with, right? You want to be able to get rid of the rust. You want to clean off those metals, this and the third. It takes harsh chemicals, right? So now these chemicals are now being basically caught on flames, and those chemicals are being spread just like that train derailment, man. Gonna affect more. And you've seen in the video, right, that W7 had posted that the winds are basically going right to that area, man.
Right over again, yeah.
You know what I mean? So Esau, he has some plan, that's in the works, and we understand what that plan is, right? 2 Corinthians 2:11. We're not ignorant of Satan's devices, man. Right? Esau is there's basically a false flag situation that's coming, man, right? That you people are not ready for, right? Esau is ultimately going to create some type of situation, right? Some type of biological attack, biochemical attack. You stage from these, these other nations, or he's going to say, we're, what I mean, we're just, a terrorist attack or whatever it may be, man. However Esau is going to spin this out to be, we understand that this damn devil is going to stage some type of false flag event, and that goes into that subheader, plots and schemes, right? Because at the end of the day, everything goes back to the M.O.T.Bee, right? He's creating these situations in order to lead everything back, right? And have you people in a state of chaos and, a state of need and need help, and then he's going to swoop in and with this Captain America bullshit. And now he's got your people, in his net. Mm-hmm. This is what's going on in this present moment, man. So I just want to run that through. We're gonna go ahead and get some precepts. I don't want to make this too long, but hey, however the Spirit wants, man. Again, Esau is on his little, because at the end of the day, they just had their what is that summit? They just had the Davos summit or something like that. Yeah. They had the Davos summit, and what happened, man? Right after that Davos, what happened? All of a sudden, this shit starts going off heavily, man.
Yeah, that's funny too, because that World Economic Forum, man, that summit, that was a heavy summit because they were basically talking about, the future and basically how the rest of the year they want to play out. Mm-hmm. Right? They were talking mainly about artificial intelligence and really, a big part of the NWO, which is pushing that digital currency, man. Right? And this is the time that we're coming into. Right? The brother said these devils are going to pretty much have some type of chaos spring forth, which is going to be man-made. Right? But within that is going to come with them ultimately offering a solution to those problems, man.
It's like, just to add to that, that's beautiful that he said that, because we see the similar situation just like that happening over there in Nigeria, right? Where all those banks and everything like that were literally burned down, and now they're considering it a CBDC, man. So there's these things. Esau is literally, he's showing you people, man. And the fact that the W7, basically pointed out that Esau had made a movie prior to the derailment in Ohio about the derailment, and the chemicals going up, this and the third, in a movie, right? That tells you that Esau Edom literally is telling you what he's doing, man. And I mean, majority of you people is going right over your heads, man. It's going completely over your heads, and this is exactly why you people are going to get caught with your pants down when everything comes, man. Mm-hmm. Esau is literally moving fast, man. It's one plan after another, and they're hitting quick. Esau's speeding up. The Lord's speeding everything up. He's speeding Esau up, man. You got something?
Yeah, a quick one.
Yeah.
This is the book of Ephesians. Probably already know where I'm going. This is the book of Ephesians,
Chapter 6.
Chapter 5. It's Ephesians chapter 5 and verse 14. It says, "Wherefore he saith, Awake thou that sleepest, and arise from the dead, and Hamashiach Yahushua shall give thee light." And that's what we're telling our people, man. To ultimately come out of that dead state, man. Come out of, just walking, in the ways of this world, man. Okay, telling our people to awake and pay attention, because right now we're at a heavy time with this devil. Why is ultimately showing us? It's like his horns are starting to sprout through the top of his head, man. And we already knew them horns were there before they sprouted, but now everybody's starting to see, like, damn, this dude is up to something, man. This dude acting real strange all of a sudden. But we already know where that energy is coming from, because that's the spirit that the Lord gave him, man. Right? To be crooked, to be perverse, right? And to not give a damn about nobody else, even him, damn, or only himself, man. It says, verse 15, "See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise." Right? So basically breaking that word circumspectly down means to look around. Right? You're supposed to always look around, man, because again, we're at a heavy time where, these devils, the Lord is putting the spirit on them to hurry up and move forward with their NWO. to move forward with their enterprise, man. You see, and that's why all these different things happening in the world, you're like, damn, it's like things are speeding up. Well, that's because it is. Right? So this is the mentality that we're supposed to have, man. Being the walk circumspectly, man, constantly every day, what's happening within our area, and especially what's happening in the world. You see, because you see what's happening going on in the world, and that should boost your faith, man. Knowing that we're that much more closer to the time when this devil rolls out his charagma, right? Which we're really expecting it, man. It's just like Esau come home late night, open the door, and we sitting right there on the chair in the dark, turn on the light. We've been expecting you.
Mm-hmm.
We're literally waiting for this, man. And we're actually ushering it in as well, man. Praying how about Shema bring it even faster, right?
Hey, that's beautiful, man. And I do want to grab this preset real quick. Actually, no, we'll drop that. Can we grab Psalms the 64th chapter? And we'll start at verse 1, Baba Show.
This is Psalms.
We're just going to use the whole chapter.
This is Psalms chapter 64 and verse 1. It says, "Hear my voice, O Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai, in my prayer, preserve my life from fear of the enemy."
Mm-hmm. We know who the enemy is, man. Right? We know that Esau, Edom's a self-proclaimed so-called white man, right? Beginning with the elites, the ones that are ultimately, pushing for this NWO, pushing for this plan, right? These plots and these schemes to be enacted, man. Because at the end of the day, hey, the average person doesn't understand what's going on, right? They just think that, oh shit, we might be, under attack. Well, they don't know that Esau, Edom is the one that's, creating these situations, right? He creates these plans, right? And then what does he do? He enacts these plans, what can they work evil upon their beds? Micah?
Yep, kind of.
Micah 2:1. Baba Kashar, I think of what it is. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. So what does he do? He goes and he sits there and creates these plans, right? In these secret bunkers, and then the next day he goes and enacts these same plans. Right? Go ahead.
This is Micah 2 and verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny too, because the header, it says, "Woe to oppressors.
Mm-hmm.
Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds.
Yep.
When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand."
Right, and they're the ones that are in charge, right? So what is it, Job 9:24? The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. So at this present time, they can really do whatever they want. You know what I mean? This is what they're choosing to do, man. They're choosing to create this chaos, right? And to be able to bring forth this NWO, this New World Order, right? Which is really a dystopia, right? That Esau Edom is trying to, convince you people is a utopia. You know what I mean? This is what it all leads to, man. You know what I mean? He's damn devil, man. Can you go back? Unless you got something. Get your preset.
Yeah, Connor's got a quick definition of that word plot. It says, the Google translation or definition, a plan made in secret.
See, there we go, man. Go ahead.
A plan made in secret by a group of people to do something illegal or harmful.
Wow.
And that's all Esau do, man. Constantly finding out more ways that they can continue to oppress everybody on the earth, especially you Israelites, man. Because Esau has that perpetual hatred going all the way back to the time of Esau, man. That perpetual hatred is in with every Edomite on this earth towards you Israelites, man. So being that they're in power and you're under their feet, well, guess what? When he comes down having great wrath, you're the first ones that he gonna aim that arrow at, man. That's why we need to keep that shield of faith at all times. So when he does shoot them arrows, man, we block him with our shield, man. On to the next.
That's right, man. And then they really do be having these secret councils, right? These secret, talks on basically what they're going to do, man. Which goes into, the Psalms the 64th chapter, man. Esau be, behind scenes, man. Plotting and scheming, on how ultimately he's going to bring forth his plan next, right? And Esau, with the scriptures, say he is as death, and Habakkuk the 2nd chapter, so everything that this damn devil does, it's basically centered around, right, death, mass death, right? Because as you've seen in the last video, it says mass casualties, man, mass casualties. Esau can't do anything without having, basically, killed somebody, It's just the damn devil, man. He's a harbinger of death, man. You know? You got something?
I gotta do
Continue on that Bible shot.
Psalm 64 and verse 2.
Mm-hmm.
It says, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked.
Right, the secret counsel. We were just talking about that, man. Go ahead.
From the insurrection of the workers of iniquity.
Mm-hmm. Keep going.
Who whet their tongue like a sword, and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words.
Mm-hmm.
That they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not.
Right, because at the end of the day, man, Esau's whole goal is to get rid of, the Israelites, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know that we're not at all in their NWO, man. You know, that's why it talks about in Second Esdras, the 16th chapter, right, beginning at the 70th verse. It says, "What, man? A great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord, man." Mm-hmm. You know, which is really the Israelites, man. You know, mm-hmm. Those that believe and those that don't believe. You know, this is who Esau Edom is ultimately coming for, man. You know, with this whole, you know what I mean, sending up the plume of nasty, harsh chemicals. You know, that's over there in what they call the Midwest, man. You know, there's a lot of Jakes over there, man. You know, so that's going to affect a lot of Jakes. Really, you know, Esau's going to affect his own people as well, right? But this is the damn devil, man. You know, he's more than willing to be able to take out his own people, right? To be able to push his plan that gets rid of the people that he has the main problem with, which are the Israelites, man. You know, mm-hmm. His scriptures say that who's coming is after the work of Satan, man. You know, so this is the damn devil, man. He has no good bone in his body, man. So you can expect, right, situations like this and what we're seeing to happen more frequently, man. You know what I mean? And these situations to ultimately get worse, you know, because Esau has an agenda, and that agenda is the M.O.T.Bee, man. You know, and it just so happens we're at the end, which they're already, you know, dealing with this, you know, this whole debt ceiling that America had hit, weeks ago, right? We're now coming into a time period where, you know, they're making those drastic measures, right? They're making those drastic measures to ultimately try and, sort of save this dollar, you know, or act like they're saving the dollar, or, you know, trying to raise the debt ceiling, or however they do it, right? Well, at the same time, those measures that they're saying, they said, okay, well, we have until either June or July, you know, all the way to like November, December, to basically decide what we need to do, right? Once you get in that red area from July all the way to, or June or July to November, December, and that's where you're like, you're shit. Well, they're talking about how Social Security for, you know, older folks is going to run out soon before that, man. You know what I mean? So you got all these things that are happening, and again, it's all the roads lead to the M.O.T.Bee. You know, he wants you people to be in a state of chaos and a state of need for this damn devil, right? So he can come up and present this whole quote unquote solution, man.
Yep. You
know, that's that plots and schemes that he's, you know, trying to get one over on you people, man. You know? But again, we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. If it were possible, he would deceive the very elect, but he can't. It's impossible for him to deceive the elect. Why? Because Yahweh Shem Shai gives them the insight on what this devil's doing, man. Mm-hmm. You got present?
Yeah, I'm over here dying. It's Baruch chapter 4, mm-hmm. verse 15. It says, "For he has brought a nation upon them from before, a shameless nation of a strange language, mm-hmm. who neither reverence old man nor pity child."
Right. So that Esau doesn't care who he has to, you know, take out or remove out of his way, right? Man, women, old, young, it doesn't matter. Even his own people, he'll take them out the way just so he can get in and establish his plan. You know. Mm-hmm. Go ahead. Was there more on that?
No, that was it on that. You know, but like Scripture saying, man, the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel.
Right.
You know, it's nothing for this devil to see kids suffer, old people suffer. You know what I'm saying? This devil don't care, man. Like, he is literally the devil. Mm-hmm. You know? What's that, Psalms?
Yeah, come.
Constantly.
There you go, bro.
Psalm 64
And in verse 5, it says, they encourage themselves in an evil matter.
Ooh.
And that's that's crazy too. Because that word encourage, matter of fact, let's look that up real quick because it says they encourage themselves in an evil matter, right? So it's that word encourage. It says give support, confidence, or hope to somebody, right? So they're basically giving each other support, to do evil, man.
Mm-hmm.
Just as we give each other support through the Spirit and comfort each other to continue to serve Yahweh Shema Shai, they're continuing to support each other and uplift each other when it comes to doing evil, man. When it comes to oppressing the people and putting out psyops, man, right? To keep, and that's another thing Esau will do too. He'll ultimately do something that's real major, but then he'll send like a celebrity to do something stupid in the media, and all of a sudden everybody's focused on that, man. Right? This devil knows how to control you people's minds, man. Because you people don't have really a brain. You just have like a magnet. Esau lifts up one piece and you just direct right to it, man.
Mm-hmm.
You see? But hey, we need to know the truth shall make you free.
That's right. That's right. You correct.
Come. Psalm 64 and verse 6, it says they search out, it's like verse 5. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily.
Mm-hmm.
They say, "Who shall see them?"
Right, and those snares are going into traps, man. And in this major trap is this M.O.T.Bee, man.
Yeah, that's a trap.
That's the greatest trap that Esau Edom could come up with. And hey, speaking as a man, hey Esau, that's the fucking worst trap that you could come. That's all you can come up with. Come on, man. You know what I mean? That's all you can come up with, man. That's trash, man, compared to what the Lord's finna do. You know what I mean? So it would say, who shall see that? Well, the Lord, and guess what? The Lord had given the men of, his prophets the insight, man. He had given them the insight in what you are doing. And guess what? Through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai, we're revealing it, man. We're revealing your plans to the world, man. Again, through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai. Can you grab Jeremiah 49 and 10, Baruch Shah? The Lord is pulling your skirt tail, man. You really ain't got too many options left, man. You got that?
Yep. This is Jeremiah chapter 49 and verse 10. Mm-hmm. But I have made Esau bare. Mm-hmm. I have uncovered his secret places.
Yep.
And he shall not be able to hide himself.
Mm-hmm.
His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not.
Right, man. So, hey, the Lord's revealing all your plans, man. Lord's making it to where you can't hide. Right, and the scriptures even say, which we're going to continue in Psalms the 68th chapter. Basically says, right, that their tongue shall reveal themselves, man. The tongue shall fall upon themselves. And Esau is telling you his plans, man. And we're just telling the people what Esau's basically telling you people, man. But it's going over your head.
Yeah, because nobody really watched. Just like, remember you showed me that video of that Jake? She was on stage.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, yeah, all these things going on in the world, and she's like, nobody knows about it because everybody's in TikTok, everybody's in whatever bullshit or folly that's in the world, man.
Mm-hmm.
So hey, Esau having these meetings, nobody really watches the news, let alone the World Economic Forum. I never really watched them like that before. Lord brought me to the truth.
Yeah,
I didn't even know what that meant or what it was, what they were doing, what was the significance of it, man. Mm-hmm. These devils literally tell you what they're going to do, and everybody just in the world, they're going to be real surprised when all these things start happening. It's like they've been telling you, really, the Lord's been telling you.
Yeah.
It was prophets, man.
Mm-hmm.
All over the world.
That's
but
right.
You want that Jeremiah continue?
Oh, was there more on that? That was basically
that was the point, yeah.
Yeah, we continue in Psalm 64, verse 6.
Psalm 64 and verse 6.
Mm-hmm.
They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep.
Right, man. And Esau has studied, right, how he can get you, you Israelites, man, in any way possible, man. Right, putting chemicals in the food, right, GMO food, period, right, fake food, right. He's sitting there, put fluoride in your water to help calcify your pineal gland, right. Which is, what they say is like the organ that gives us, helps amplify our spirituality, right? Our connection with the Lord, which is what, remember when he put that stuff in the or not the icky vicky, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that horseshoe crab blood and so on and so forth and everything else in there.
Or baby fetuses.
You know, so on and so forth, right? Esau has thought of all these different things on how he can ultimately get you Israelites, you know, out the way, man. You know,
Mm-hmm.
he's thought of literally every single thing that you can think of, man. You know, that's why this damn devil has so many plans, or has had so many plans, right? Where Esau's coming to the end of that. It's like a plankton, right? In the SpongeBob movie, right? He went through all his plans. He said, I went through A to Y. She said, what about Z? He said, Z, grabbed Z and looked at that, and he was drooling over it because that was his last plan, and it was so good that it had to work. It just had to work, man. And that's why that movie is spiritual, because when the SpongeBob movie, when you look at it, Plankton was hitting all his plans on point. Everything was working all the way to the last minute. When he hit that button and all those helmets dropped, right? Which is, you know, like the brain chip, right? When all those helmets dropped, you know, he was good. He thought he was good. And what happened, man? You know, you had a SpongeBob who came in there and thwarted all his plans. Well, that's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen to Esau Edom, man. The Lord's going to come through and thwart all his plans, man. Mm-hmm. Right? As it says, while he is eating, man. You know? If we can grab that in Job, the 20th chapter, the 23rd or 24th verse.
And
if you got precept, you can get your precept.
This is Job chapter 5 and verse 12. And it says, he disappointeth the devices of the crafty, mm-hmm. so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise.
Ooh, that's fire, bro.
Mm-hmm. And that word disappoint goes into I'm gonna bring it out real quick,
mm-hmm.
right? Because the Lord's saying He gonna disappoint them. So now we got to figure out, what does that word disappoint mean? Because that's what the Lord said He was gonna do, right? So we're gonna go to the Google translation. It says, fail to fulfill the hopes or expectations of someone. Mm-hmm. So because their hope and their expectation is, we're gonna get everybody, everybody gonna take that C hip, because this is gonna be the only way you can live in society, man. Everybody's gonna take this thing. Don't be surprised when you see CVS, Walgreens, Walmart, lines of hundreds of people getting this shit, man. Because it's gonna come to the point where the devil is gonna make it like they even said over there in Australia at the time in the scandemic. They said, we're gonna make your life most miserable if you refuse. See, I always think about a lot of stuff they said then, because all that stuff flew over everybody's head, man.
Yeah.
They're going to make your life completely miserable, right? Until you take that damn thing. Your life is going to be even worse, because now you're marked for destruction, man. You know, and you had even over there in Nigeria, they were talking about that on the news. She literally was talking about the M.O.T.Bee and it being that C hit, man. You got these people in the world that can see, but you Jays don't see it, man.
Right.
You know?
That's right, man. And a lot of you people are just completely blind because, you people are completely stuck in the world, man. Scriptures tell you to walk circumspectly and need to walk around. And you people are walking with your head in your phones, man. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Or head up somebody else's ass.
I was just about to say.
You know what I mean? You people are not paying attention to what's going on around you, man. Nope, you know?
Not at all.
And this is why things like, people robbing you, right, can come and blindside you, because again, you're not paying attention to your surroundings, right? You pay attention, one, you'll know, and you'll see those indicators on, hey, this is a little sketchy, it doesn't feel right, and he's looking at me kind of weird, let me get out of here. You know what I mean? You'll see all those indicators that you'll be able to say, okay, cool, I identified this is a problem, let me remove myself from the problem so the problem doesn't hit me, right? Scripture say, a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself. Well, you people are not looking. You people are not you guys are not awake, right? You people are spiritually dead. That's why the brother brought out the precept in the beginning, right? That you people need to wake up, man. You know, which is a beautiful way to start the lesson, right? You people are not paying attention to anything and not seeing the plots and schemes that Esau Edom is basically, he's showing you. He's basically rolling these plots and schemes out on a red carpet, right? As if plots and schemes was a human, right? And they're walking down the red carpet, letting you see them, but yet you people don't see him, man. As if it's a vampire looking at his reflection in the mirror, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, you get something.
Consists of Ezekiel 12 and verse 26 in NLT.
Mm-hmm.
It says, "Then this message came to me from the Lord, Son of man, the people of Israel are saying, he's talking about the distant future. His visions won't come true for a long, long time."
Right. Then that's exactly what you people think. Now that ain't gonna happen now. That'll happen later. Man, nah, man. You know what I mean? Everything's going right back to where it was in 2008, just after 2008, when that recession hit. You know what I mean? Everything was a little bit bad. And, you know what I mean? 2000, you know, you had the little situation with the Twin Towers. But we got better after all those situations, right? We good. Right? No, man. No, this is the end of this world, man. We are at the last days, man, of the last days. We're at the last minutes, last seconds of the last days, man.
That's right, bro.
The Lord has us here, man. Has the prophets out here, and they've been out here 50 plus years, man. Beginning with Abba Bivens, man, out here telling you people, man, what's going on. You people are not listening, man. The Lord's finna end this damn devil, man. It's finna what is that precept? His devices? You just brought it out. He's gonna thwart his plans, man.
He disappointed the device of the crafty.
He's finna do that real quick, man. He's finna do it real quick, fast, in a hurry, man. And we're telling you people, really, you Israelites, you know, really the elect of you Israelites, right? Those that will listen, those will take heed that the Lord is finna bring great destruction upon this devil, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and any of you that any of you that join hand in hand with this damn devil are gonna catch that same shit, man. That same judgment, that same ass whooping that the Lord has reserved for this devil, man. You know, can we grab that Job 20:23 and then we'll move on from there.
Con.
Or 24.
Job chapter 20 and verse 22, it says, "In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits.
Mm-hmm.
Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him."
Right, man. And Esau's not paying attention to anything at home, right? He's not helping, you know, with this whole hitting debt ceiling and, you know what I mean, these job losses and all these different, you know, the chemicals, because that's going to cause, you know, people to be sick, get out of work, cause all these different things. Esau's always behind it. Throughout the 12th chapter, man. When adversity come upon thee, he shall be there, man. You shall find him there first, man. So, and guess what? It's like Esau's causing all these different situations which are affecting you people, and Esau's not giving a fuck, man. And what happened? What's going to happen? You people are going to riot up against this fucking government, man. This is what's going to happen. The Lord is, what does it say in Luke 12 and verse 49? It says, I come to bring a sword, what life, or I come to bring fire, well, what life had already be kindled, right? So the Lord is stirring everything up, man. Is causing the people and everyone to come up against this damn devil, man. Mm-hmm. Right before he takes this devil out of power. This is what's coming, man. Go ahead.
Con says, verse 23, Job 20 and 23, "When he is about to fill his belly,
mm-hmm.
the Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath."
When he's about to fill his belly. Now let's go back to that SpongeBob movie, man. Let's go back to that SpongeBob movie. He didn't have. There was a handful of people he didn't have. Basically, you know, what is that? Chips, basically, sea hips, right? When he had those helmets come on Plankton, right? And those helmets come down, you know, and that group of people is likening to the elect, man, because they didn't take it. They didn't receive of that M.O.T.Bee, man, you know,
right?
and guess what? You know, when and that's beautiful because when SpongeBob when he cracked open the top of the Krusty Krab, and he did his little guitar, and he started shooting those laser beams. He cracked the sky. Yahushua is coming from the sky, and he shot those laser beams and thwarted his whole plan. Took this damn devil out, man.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, we watched that movie again.
It's a spiritual movie, bro. You know what I mean? Like, even though it's a kid, you know what I mean? When you look at it, you know what I mean? Apply, but you know what I mean? But yeah, man, it's like, come on now. You know? Hey, Esau finna get taken out the worst way, man. By Yahweh, by Shem Yahushua and the angels, man.
Yep.
You know, keep going.
God, it says, when he's about to fill his belly, the Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him,
mm-hmm.
and shall rain it upon him while he is eating.
So he ain't even gonna be able to finish the plate, man. He ain't gonna be able to finish the plate, sit back, burp, and wipe his face off. He ain't gonna be able to do all that. This damn devil, man, it could, from the first bite to the last bite, anytime in that moment, man, the Lord's finna get his ass, man. Esau thinks he's finna sit here and enact his plan, and everything's gonna be all dandy, man. Right? What is this? What did he say? He says, was I said a queen and shall not see adversity. I think it's in what is that, Isaiah 47?
Yep.
Yeah, let's grab that, man. Right? Esau really don't think that nothing's gonna come upon him, man. He truly believes that he's gonna be able to fulfill his plan, right? Causing all this mayhem, right? And get you people to lean upon him, give you the M.O.T.Bee, right? And be smooth, man. Get in there smooth and slide, man. Well, that's not what's gonna happen, man. That's not what's gonna happen, man. The Lord said he requireth that which is past. Meaning you, Esau, Edom, you have an expiration date. Job 14:5. He have given bounds that he cannot pass, man. You're not going to be able to make it past a certain point, man. That's when the Lord's going to cut you off. You know? You got something?
I got the Isaiah.
Yeah, go ahead.
God, this is Isaiah chapter 47, verse 7. And thou saidest, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither didst thou remember the latter end of it. Therefore hear now this, thou that art given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly, that sayest in thine heart, I am, and none else besides me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children.
Right, you don't think nothing's going to come upon you, man. Right, you don't think the Lord's going to take you. What does it say? It says that they think that their house is going to dwell forever.
Yep.
Right. Esau thinks once he got in power, he's straight, bro. The Lord says otherwise, man. We just brought it out, man. In Job 20th chapter, 23rd verse, the Lord, while he is eating, when Esau goes to establish his plot, his scheme, right? What's going to happen? The Lord is right when he's going to do that. The Lord going to come and cut that whole shit down, man. He said it's not gonna happen, man. You know? You got something?
Yeah, I was looking for something, but I couldn't find it. Those are Psalms.
Come.
I do got another quick one.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15, in verse 12. It says, Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it.
And that's going into those ICBM nuclear missiles, man. You know? The Lord is finished with that plague going to Zechariah 14:12, man. That's going to be that plague, man, that the Lord brings upon this place, man. You know? Destroying this place completely.
This whole place is going to mourn, man. You see, the whole earth, especially here in America, because America, man, there's a lot of things that happen all over the earth that don't necessarily happen here, man. You see? So when things start to happen here, man, like they are now, it's like back to back, man, because we're at the time when the Lord is about to send fire upon this place. But before that fire comes, again, there has to be an uproar and a complete state of chaos on the planet Earth. See, and we're in the pre-stages to that, man. Seeing as this devil is trying to move forward, and there's more talks in the news between Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, and Bill Gates, funding all this money to do what? To ultimately advance and push these Neuralinks, man. This is what they want to do. They don't only want to control you, but they want to read your mind. They want to be able to control the thoughts that you think. So you might think something that goes against what they're trying to ultimately establish within society, and they're going to ultimately shut you down. You see? Then there was a movie too. I think it was that Implanted movie. Where that girl had her sister in the room, and the girl had the thing in her head. I think they both did. And there was a gun on the table, and they made her kill her own sister. She couldn't even stop herself, man. Right. These devils want to play you like a video game.
Yeah, literally.
You know? And a lot of you, because the scripture say he deceived those that took the Quran. So this devil's going to make it cool, because now you have the ability to put yourself into a game. It's not just a virtual reality. You're in the game, right? And that's going to be cool to a lot of people, man. That's going to be cool to open, do, because even in that Amazon one with that Jake lady, it was like animated display of the technology they now have with the C-hip, and they were saying more advancements on the way. So what else are they planning to do with this thing, man?
Right.
They're going to make this thing look like it's, because, hey, everybody loves a trend. Once somebody, celebrity or actor or something hops on something, that's when everybody hops on it, man. But scripture say, fall out of multitudes of evil, right? And that's doing evil by going and taking this charagma. But here it is, you got men saying, "Oh, we all need to come together in unity." What kind of unity is there when here it is? You're trying to push our people to take this thing, man. What's the penalty is death, man. Well, how are we going to be? Why are we going to come together with you? We're going to actually rebuke you. Why we're going to give you the truth, and we're going to warn everybody that follows you to not follow you, man. So they don't get the same fate that you get.
That's right.
So like you
Yeah. No, go back to that Psalm 64. We'll read the rest of this, and then we'll end it out. Because the Lord's about to wrap this place up, man. The Lord's really about to wrap this place up. He's about to really take Esau completely out of the way, man. And then again, any of you Israelites that follow any of these, follow Esau, Edom, right? And this whole world, right? Follow any of these camps that are not pushing not to follow Esau, like IUIC, the heads of Sakari, Wi-Fi, Sons of Thunder, GOCC, HODC, ISUPK, so on and so forth, man.
Them dudes in one body, they said if they were to teach that the white man was the devil, they have long lines coming into their building, man. Meaning they don't teach that, and they used to teach that, man. Now I'm just going off with it, and that was the head, man. I don't know his name, but that's what he had ultimately said, man, like verbatim.
So it's like, what I mean? Any of you Israelites that follow these other camps, that follow that you just true Americans at heart, and you're gonna go down, man. The Lord is finna do away with y'all, man. 2/3 of Israel, Zechariah 13:8, are finna be put down, man, like dogs, man. Scriptures say for without our dogs, and the Lord's finna put y'all down, man. I mean, y'all gonna be put to death, man. For those of y'all that don't understand, y'all finna be put to death if you do not repent and take heed to the law, such commandments of Yahweh Shem Shai. You will be put to death, man. Bottom line, and we're speaking to you Israelites, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, as well as you Israelites that have been scattered into these other nations that look like these other nations, but yet through the lineage of your father are Israelites, man. You better take heed, man. You continue on that.
Come on, Psalms chapter 64 and verse 7. But the Most High shall shoot at them with an arrow. Suddenly shall they be wounded.
Right, keep going.
So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves.
That's right, man. We quoted that earlier, man. Esau telling you his plan. We're telling you the Lord's plan. But the Lord's finna tear this damn devil down, man.
Yeah, that's cool. He telling us his plan. We telling you the Lord's plan, man.
That's right.
God, it says, so they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away.
That's right.
And all men shall fear and shall declare the work of the Most High, for they shall wisely consider of his doing. The righteous shall be glad in the Lord and shall trust in him, and the upright in heart shall glory.
That's right, man. Hey, because when this damn devil goes down, right, and the Lord and the glory of Yahweh Shem Shai is known in the earth, and guess what? We're gonna glory. We're gonna rejoice, man, and we're gonna glorify Yahweh Shem Shai. Because at that point, hey, Lord will we be part of the elected? We're gonna receive the reward, of warning you people, man. Receive the reward of making our bodies a living sacrifice. Receive the reward of standing stiffly for the name of Yahweh Shem Shai. Right? Receive a reward for believing in Yahweh Shem Shai, man. And in Ruth, the 2nd chapter, the 12th verse, it says what? You shall receive a full reward, man. A full reward. And that's a heavy precept, man. So, hey, man, it's best that you get on this side, man. It's best that you get on this side. If the Lord has you, watching these videos, right? And the Lord, has some type of fear within you, like, hey, what the hell's going on? Hey, this shit is scaring me. Hey, and you praying, right? Hey, repent, follow the law, statutes, commandments as best as you can, man. Pray every day. Matter of fact, we'll end it with Luke 21:34. We'll end it with Luke 21:34 and to 36, and then we'll get out of here one day.
It's the book of Luke, chapter 21, And verse, you said 34?
Yeah, you start at verse 34.
Come. Luke chapter 21, verse 34. And take heed to yourselves, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with surfeiting and drunkenness and cares of this life, and so that day come upon you unawares.
That's right, man. So for you Israelites, right? You better take heed, man. Right? Stop worrying about the shit that's happening in the world. Stop worrying about, the next phone, the next bitch, the next dollar, the next this, that, and the third. Right? And start worrying about what you need to do to serve Yahweh Shem Shai, so that way you can be preserved from the said perils, man. To see the Lord's salvation, as it says in 2 Ezra, the 9th chapter, man. That's the ultimate goal. That should be your goal, man. At the beginning and the end of the day, man. Go ahead.
Con, it says, for as a snare shall it come on all them that dwell on the face of the whole earth.
Right, a trap, man. And we know that Esau is the one that's laying these snares privily, man. And well, guess what? The Lord is having Esau Edom do that, right? To entrap, you 2/3, man. Right? But a lot of you Israelites are going to take that M.O.T.Bee, man. A lot, majority of you Israelites are going to take that M.O.T.Bee. The Lord's going to trap you, man.
Yep.
No
way out.
Right. And for those of you that don't, hey, the Lord's got a nuclear missile with your name, written on it, man. Lord's got all 2/3 of you Israelites, man. The Lord's got your number, man. He's got your number, man. He's got a board full of judgments, and he's going to pick one. Don't let it be the ICBM nuclear missiles or Esau Edom, man. Those are going to be some gruesome ass judgments that are finna come, man. And we're right around the corner from it. Prophets have been telling you, man, out here on the highways and byways, you don't take heed, you don't listen. That's on you, man. Go ahead.
Con. You might have to read this part in NLT.
Yeah, go ahead.
Con, this is Luke 21 and verse 36. NLT, it says, keep alert at all times.
Keep alert at all times, man. Walk circumspectly. Pay attention. Don't trust your enemy, man. Because Esau Edom he's plotting and scheming, man. Stay scheming. You know what I mean? That's Esau, bro.
That's a favorite song too.
That's Esau. He play that, or he wake up to
that. He wake up and turn it on.
That. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you do, man.
Yeah.
Man.
Damn devil, man. He sleep not unless he calls him to fall, man.
Yeah.
So he sleep to it and wake up to it, man. Go ahead.
That's crazy. Luke 21 and 36 NLT, keep alert at all times and pray that you might be strong enough to escape these coming horrors and stand before the Son of Man.
And our strength is Yahweh Shem Shai, man.
Yep.
So pray that Yahweh Shem Shai can protect you from the times to come.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna need him, man.
Like, just like Judas, I told his men, why he told them, hey, our strength comes from heaven, man. They're about to go up against the heathen. You see, in the times to come, that's what we're gonna have to say, man. And that's what we gotta say now.
Yep.
Our strength comes from heaven, man. It's scripture, Isaiah 26 chapter. In the Lord is everlasting strength. Lord don't run out of power, man.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? We're gonna need that strength to get through these times to come, man. Whereas us, you people are gonna faint in the day of adversity because your strength is small.
That's right.
Lord willing, we're not numbered amongst those that fall like that, man.
Right.
To get that far and then fall in that day because we weren't building up our faith enough. We weren't taking this thing seriously, man.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? So you understand what you want to say?
No, I mean, that's basically it, man. You know what I mean? So, hey, we almost out of here, man. We almost out of here. We out. Hey, Lord finna thwart this whole plan. Esau's plots and schemes and Esau you ain't shit. You finna go into slavery.
That's right, bro.
You meditate on that, why don't you?
He already doing it now. He's saying, I am gonna get those Israelites.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna get nobody, man.
Right.
The only thing you're gonna get is shackles and chains.
That's right.
And it's gonna be your name on the shackles and chains, man.
Right.
See, baby, you ready for that? Yeah. Enough said, man.
I can't help you. Con, so Lord will was at a fine. Lord will straight to the point. Want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash. Again, double honors to the elder apostles and the elder bishops of Great Millstone, who very well, very beautifully. Double salutations to the Akim out here pushing his gospel and truth and in sincerity. Peace, blessings, and salutations be unto the elect scattered abroad. May the election of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Lord willing, fall upon your houses. Till next time when we say Shalom, Kwame, Shalom, and Abba, Shalom. No fucking